Welcome to the video lecture on the course Op-amp and Linear Integrated Circuit. In this session, we will be seeing the topic of band pass filter, and in the band pass filter, we will be mainly concentrating on the narrow band pass filter. So as we have seen in our previous video lecture, the band pass filters are classified into two categories. One is for depending on the quality factor. One is for quality factor greater than 10, another one is for quality factor less than 10. So we have seen the wide band pass filter, how two circuits or a single stage, a single stage can be used. In this session we will be dealing with a narrow band pass filter, especially when the quality factor is greater than 10. So in this case now, for this particular part we will be using the similar circuit what we have used for a wide band pass filter using a single stage. That same circuit as modified to obtain the narrow band pass filter. Seeing the narrow band pass filter, so this is the circuit diagram of a single stage wide band pass filter with the modification that a resistance R2 is present in the circuit. The resistance R2, which is connected from the capacitor junction between R1 and C1 to the ground, and this resistance R2 is playing a major role in obtaining the quality factor of the circuit, which is greater than 10, so that the bandwidth is mainly dependent on this particular part of the circuit. So in this case we can see the speciality of this circuit is it has two feedback paths. One is from the output part to the directly to the inverting terminal, and from the output part to the junction between R1 and C2. We call this as a multiple feedback path, and the op amp is used in inverting configuration. Due to the two feedback path, it is called as multiple feedback filter. It is also called as multiple feedback filter. And the lower and higher cutoff frequencies, as we have discussed in our previous video lecture. So if you want to know in detail how the lower cutoff frequency or higher cutoff frequency has been obtained for this particular filter, please refer the previous video of the single stage wide band pass filter. The same process is employed. So the C2 capacitance C2 will affect the lower cutoff frequency, and the capacitance C1 will interfere with the higher cutoff frequency. So with this particular cases, we are going to get the lower cutoff frequency and the lower higher cutoff frequency, so that we get a narrow band pass filter. And in this particular session, we will be only concentrating on the final expressions, how the gain can be plotted depending upon the quality factor of the circuit. We will not moving on to the exact derivation part or the actual derivation part. Only we will be dealing with the final expressions which are used for designing a particular circuit in this particular case. The relationship of the components with various parameters are as given. For simplification or simplicity purpose, we are going to choose the capacitance value C1 and C2 equal, which is equal to C. And from these part, we are getting the value of the resistance R1 in terms of the quality factor. So R1 is equal to Q divided by 2 pi FC C into AF, where AF is the pass band gain of the narrow band pass filter. FC is the center frequency. Mainly the center frequency is playing a major role in this particular case. The resistance R2 is given as Q divided by 2 pi FCC times 2Q square minus AF, and the resistance R3 is Q divided by pi times FC into C. The gain of the filter, or the gain of the narrow band pass filter, which is equal to R3 divided by 2 times of R1, which is the gain at the center frequency. FC is the center frequency, and the important condition here is the gain AF must satisfy the equation AF should be lesser than 2 times of Q square. Since the gain is so satisfying the condition, then only this circuit can be employed to obtain a narrow bandwidth for a particular filter. plot the frequency response of this narrow band pass filter. So taking the gain on the y-axis and frequency on the x-axis curve. So in this case, we are obtaining a additional frequency, what we call it as the center frequency. The center frequency is playing a major role in the narrow band pass filter, as we have seen in our expressions, which were just put up on the previous slide. Now, all the parameters, that is the resistance values, are depending upon the center frequency Fc, and this center frequency is mainly dependent upon the quality factor Q of the circuit. So since we are dealing with the narrow band pass filter, the value of Q is very large and center frequency is directly proportional to the value of the quality factor. And suppose if we want to change the center frequency without changing the gain or bandwidth of the filter, and this is possible in this particular case. So suppose if we consider Fc is the original frequency of the narrow band pass filter. Now we want to change this frequency Fc to a new frequency. Suppose if we consider it as Fc dash, which is the new center frequency, then the new center frequency can be achieved by changing the resistance R2 in the circuit. So already a resistance R2 is present. From R2 we are going to change the resistance value to R2 dash. So this R2 dash will be equal to R2 times Fc divided by Fc dash whole square. So with this particular part, without changing any bandwidth or gain of the filter, the center frequency can be varied in the case of a narrow band pass filter. So thank you for watching this particular session.